Kurde, ale ta muzyka jest upierdliwa, nie ja. Okej, więc ten z rzeczami chyba poustawianymi mogę wreszcie wziąć się do roboty. Nikt na razie nie ogląda, ale oj tam, może ktoś zaraz się pojawi. Po cholerę YouTube ustawia, że czat zawsze jest najlepszy wiadomości. Chcę wszystkie wiadomości, chcę widzieć wszystko.
So, Transformers Animated Bumblebee was released in the Legacy series. Everyone is memeing about the many possible ridicules that can be made, but how many possible ridicules that can be made, but how many of them actually are there? Let's check out everyone that wore Bumblebee's body.
Czyżby mój ciołowy komputer nie wytrzymał streamowania i Adobe Premiere w tym samym czasie? Chryste, panie, to będzie... It's some freaking meme.
Bumblebee's body type in Transformers Animated, and maybe even more. Bumblebee, as the quintessential...
Maybe I'll put in the text here. I feel it will become more useful in the later section of the video where we get characters that have names that are in Portuguese. So it will be more useful with because even I don't fully know how to pronounce all of these.
Bumblebee, as the quintessential rare of this body, Bumblebee needs no introduction. He's the youthful member of Optimus' team, known for his hyperactivity, fun-loving nature, and close friendship with Bulkhead, with whom he embarks on countless adventures.
Okay, so everyone knows who Bumblebee is. It's rather obvious.
Shattered Glass Bumblebee.
Now it's the Shattered Glass version. The video does start with Bumblebee, but we do get into more obscure characters later. I did do like a little thing where I at least plan for each of the borders to be of us lol boob to be of a specific color that can work with every character.
Shattered Glass Bumblebee.
Sometimes when I would really love for all my videos to have like this type of little flares, but I don't know if I have time and space for all of that. It's an issue that in my opinion MMPA Toys Bruno falls into. He wants every video to be he wants every video to be like this perfect video, but sadly YouTube doesn't enjoy this type of content making. They want everything these days like made out machines type.
The alternate mirror universe. Shattered Glass, Bumblebee. In the alternate mirror universe, Bumblebee returned this.
By the way, I feel so awkward now because now you will know how often I need to repeat a line because I simply forget how to speak.
In the alternate mirror universe, in the alternate mirror in the Bumblebee. In the alternate.
Hello there. Hey, hi Glitch. We are editing a video today.
Mirror universe. Bumblebee retains the same body type. Shattered Glass, Bumblebee. In the alternate mirror universe, Bumblebee retains the same body type, but undergoes a drastic personality shift. Instead of his usual chattiness and cheerfulness, he becomes a silent and treacherous figure, preferring to end conflicts swiftly, rather than initiate them.
It's also a type of video that I like to call slideshows, because like this character, an episode where he was supposed to appear was cancelled, so I only have this model picture and that's it.
Preferring to end conflicts swiftly, rather than initiate them. Albino Bumblebee.
But I hope that, like, oh yeah, Albino Bumblebee now, this is a character that probably no one knows. Because like he's like a random background character that we only see once.
Albino Bumblebee. Contact.
Damn, I really think that streaming and editing is a bit too much for my shitty laptop. It's awful. I think it's like it's an Asus brand, I think.
Albino Bumblebee.
Ah, fuck.
Albino Bumblebee. Contact. Albino Bumblebee. Conceptual.
You will hear I had a lot of issues of saying the word albino.
Albino Bumblebee. Conceptualized by the artist Boo as a background character. This iteration of Bumblebee hails from a universe populated by evil white Autobots. Unfortunately, his existence meets Unfortunately, Autobots. Unfortunately, his existence meets a tragic end as his head becomes a trophy in Lockdown. Unfortunately, his existence meets a tragic end as he is.
Yeah, like
unfortunately, his.
All of this was recorded like few hours ago. I think I had like some. Did I have like some mental issues? I couldn't speak properly. Maybe I should go to a doctor.
He's. Unfortunately.
No, sorry, that wasn't a very tasteful joke.
Like Autobots. Unfortunately, his existence meets a tragic end as we see his head become a trophy. Unfortunately, his existence meets a tragic end as we see his head become a trophy in Lockdown's collection.
I needed to repeat it like what, 7 times to say unfortunately. Ugh.
Bumper.
By the way, just wondering, would you guys prefer if like the name text was constantly here, or if it like disappeared, like also to make it like fly off or dissipate? Like, I'm legit wondering what way would you enjoy it more. I'm not cut. Since like no one leaves comments under my videos, I feel like these editing streams also are a nice way of interacting with each other and, you know, sharing opinions on how I make my videos and stuff.
By the artist Boo as in Lockdown's correction. Bumper.
Not gonna lie, there is something like really relaxing in there's something really relaxing in editing videos. I don't know what it is, but like just the ability to look at all of this, just the idea of like picking colors. I feel it's like the same vibe as like a coloring book or something.
Bumper. Correction. Bumper. Under his unassuming face beats a spark of a loyal hero. During a science expedition, his ship was shot down over the planet Puhu.
Although I hope that this video will be popular, since in my opinion it's like a really interesting concept that to look at all different wearers of each body type.
After hiding the survivors, Bumper returned to the wreck to scavenge supplies, only to be kidnapped and tortured by his attackers.
Especially since, you know, I'm kind of working with everything that I can, since these characters, as I said, they exist only as like a background characters or just the character models.
This torture lasted many days, but Bumper never disclosed where the survivors hid.
At least I feel it will be easy to like cut them down into YouTube shorts, since most of the graphic is on the inside. Not gonna lie, I feel I need to make myself a animated background.
Making him a hero to the Autobots. Carrera.
You know what? I think I prefer if the text stays. So let me just change it so the text fully stays always. They aren't like unique pictures that you can see fully, they're just all taken from TFWiki.
Maybe even more. Bumblebee. As the quintessential wearer of this body, Bumblebee needs no introduction. He's the youthful member of Optimus' team, known for his hyperactivity, fun-loving nature, and close friendship with Bulkhead, with whom he embarks on countless adventures. Shattered Glass, Bumblebee. In the alternate mirror universe.
Yeah, this looks good. I like it. I enjoy it.
Albino Bumblebee, conceptualized by the artist. Correction. Bumper. Under his unassuming face, hero to the Autobots. Carrera.
Now it's time to do Carrera. At least I think this is how you pronounce his name. As I mentioned, a lot of these guys are from Brazilian Transformers, so their names aren't fully in English. Well, at least I hope I like say their names fine enough.
Carrera. The Autobots. Carrera. Carrera is a sports fanatic. His speech is constantly filled with sports slang and terms.
By the way, is it me or are some characters like kinda autism coded? Or am I just looking too much into it? Like, listen now to the description of Carrera.
His speech is constantly filled with sports slang and terms. He dreams of one day being an announcer for the Icon 5000.
Are there any pictures of Icon 5000? Let me check the wiki if there is anything. Nope, sadly there isn't anything.
He dreams of one day being an announcer for the Icon 5000. Icon 5000, the greatest Cyberpunk sports event on the planet. The issue is that Carrera suffers from a speech impediment where he will often stumble over his own words. Sports event on the planet. The issue is that Carrera suffers from a speech impediment where he will often stumble over his own words.
Like, is it me or is this like ADHD autism coded? Or like really am I just looking too much into it?
At least he's a great drinking buddy. Can chug down oil without gaining any weight. This fact and his this gaining any weight. This fact and his dream of becoming a sports announcer is a reference to a real life person. Ted Close, a friend of Jim Sorensen and Bill Foster.
Sadly, we also don't have any photos of Ted Close since he's like a private person, so...
Chase!
I really like the color scheme they gave Chase in animated. Like this nice brick red. All over, I really like the colors of all of those body types where they really tried they put all their creativity with all the color palettes to make them different from each other.
Jim Sorensen and Bill Foster. Chase! Chase is a massive liar, constantly making up stuff. Chase is a massive liar, constantly making up stuff. But for him, his is just... He just... Chase is a massive liar, constantly making up stuff. But for him, he just...
My biggest issue with the way I speak is that I do a lot of like those mouth like It's awful. I hate removing it in post. That's why also I put a lot of music in the background of my videos, so you won't hear like a lot of the dead space that I put in between the moments of talking.
Foster. Chase is a massive liar, constantly making up stuff, but for him, he just sees himself as a storyteller that loves talking about fantastic, exciting and wonderful stories that cleverly craft subtle themes and develop interesting characters for all ages.
Not gonna lie, because Chase is of course an adaptation of the G1 Throttlebot Chase, and I really wonder if G1 Chase is also this way, because I like that Animated made some outwards just a bit of dig bags. So it's simply nice to see them a bit different.
So be we
like Cybertron on Animated, since the show takes place after the war, is like it's simply really interesting. I need more. It simply feels lived on.
So be wary if what he's saying happens to him, or is just a note smudged on the back of his hand. For abilities, Chase has a special radar that can scope even the smallest details.
The scope thing, I think, is taken straight up from his G1 self.
He's also really fast and brave, but that just gives him more stuff to brag about. Cliff Jumper.
Cliff Jumper looks really cute in Animated, in my opinion. He works really well with this big chin styling the Derek J. Wyatt had. Like it simply matches his character. I need to get animated Cliff Jumper one day. I hope they do one. I hope they do one from Bumblebee. Well, it's rather obvious they will do one. Like, come on, it's Cliff Jumper. But I hope that he will have the same like build.
Cliff Jumper, working as a Cybertron data collector, is a short-tempered Autobot who's always waiting to fight. Who's always walking just gives him more stuff to brag about. Cliff Jumper, working as a Cybertron data collector, is a Cybertron data.
Since Cliff Jumper actually has more photo, like since Cliff Jumper was in the show a lot, I like it because I can use more photos of him. Wait, what? Copy. Where did all the attributes go? Maybe I'll like scale it up a bit. I love this little wonky face, it's so cute.
Jumper, working as a Cybertron data collector, is a short-tempered Autobot who's always wanting to fight. Who's always wanting to fight with Decepticons. But during the times of peace,
are there any more pictures of animated Cliff Jumper? Maybe like I will take some photos of his toy. Oh, someone on YouTube did a compilation of all Cliff Jumper scenes. maybe let's put this thing here. I will move this for later because I have a funny scene for that. Let's paste attributes, scale up a bit, maybe effects, crop, top, left. Ah, damn. Then the opacity doesn't work here. The drop shadow thingy, because I used to give. Morph cut. How do I like change the shape of it? Okay, it also doesn't work with masking. I think the only way for me to actually change it is to crop it in Photoshop so I can turn it into a PNG. What is this music? Because I don't remember it from Mega Man. Oh well. Let me just do some photoshopping in the background, just cropping it in. Hey, now I noticed that Blur will have a cameo in this video. Now let's put in cliff jumper ready for action. Scale to frame size. Copy, paste attributes.
Working as a Cyberman.
Oh, a bit of the leftover got stuck there.
That just gives him more stuff to brag about. Cliff Jumper. Working as a Cyberman data collector, he's a short-tempered Autobot who's always wanting to fight with Decepticons. But during the...
Maybe I'll like check out the video, the actual video, all Cliff Jumper scenes. How much time did even Cliff Jumper have in animated? Oh, bloke has 2 minutes. Oh, there is a reason why he was just named. There's a reason why he was just named Little Red Autobot, I think, until Derek G. Wyatt personally asked TFWiki to change it.
Ultra Magnus's orders. Apparently the cons are trying to transform long on prime.
Cliff Jump.
Approximately 50.
His voice constantly changed in the show. That's interesting. Ah, damn. He doesn't have like a lot of standing scenes. Most of his scenes are on a TV screen with a bunch of other characters. But either way, I'll download. Maybe it will. Something will be mined out of here. Wait, now it makes me thinking. Now it makes me think. Was Siege Cliff Jumper's appearance in like that? Because we only see him on like a TV screen where he is also doing stuff and speaking. Was it a reference to animated? Where, because in animated he also spent most of the show. Because in animated he also spent most of the show just well, let's say yes, he spent most of the show on the screen. I think I will leave this scene for later, since it's of course for the wasp section. Oh, we can use this scene here. Maybe it will do something.
Working as a Cybertron data collector is a short-tempered Autobot who's always wanting to fight with Decepticons. But during the
Let's just do a little flip, horizontal flip for this, just in case of copyright. I'm not sure if it works, but it's better than nothing.
wanting to fight with Decepticons, but during the times of peace, he just sits in the Autobot's base and reads over the collected data.
By the way, which way of pronouncing is the correct one? Is it data or data?
Special ability is a set of data. His special ability.
It's kind of sad that, like, as I read in this video, he has like a special ability. It's all described and stuff, but like bloke is just sitting in his basement talking to people. It's so sad. I would really wish for a series where like Cliffjumper is a more main character, like he gets into more action and stuff. But I love that, cause as you will hear in a second, Cliffjumper in animated, he has the abilities of he has the ability of
the data. His special ability is a set of pistons in his leg.
Yeah, as I can't speak. His special ability is a pair of pistons in his legs, and it's such a cool idea. Like, you have a character with horns, just make him a Ram Man from He-Man, where he will like punch his enemies, if I can say it.
The data. His special ability is a set of pistons in his legs that help him tackle Autobots that fail. That fail to fill in the data forms properly.
Not gonna lie, now it's imagining Cliffjumper as like a secretary. It's really funny, especially that's why I put this mention. Like, this is why I was saving this photo for this moment, because I simply feel it's kind of funny that the idea of you filled out the papers wrong and he just gets so pissed that he headbutts you.
Tackle Autobots that fail to fill in the data forms properly.
Like, look at this evil smile, I love it.
Freeway.
Okay, now let's move on to Freeway. Choop, choop. Well, text. Come on, text. Why aren't you editing text? Come on. Text, what the fuck? Text? I love Adobe products. I love you, Adobe.
Properly. Freeway.
Why doesn't it want to get edited? Give me a sec. I will try to turn it off and turn it on and off again. I really hope that it didn't like break. Oh no. Oh no no no. Something is cooking. Something is cooking. Wait, I will turn off the Photoshop to not strain the computer. Okay, it works again. Maybe I will make it like a little bit brighter brew. Brighter brew. That. I like saying funny words, even though I don't think I'm funny. Honestly, I think like later you will hear Carrera's description and he's literally me.
Properly. Freeway thinks he's the funniest guy around, constantly making quips and jokes.
Yeah, Freeway. It's not the end. Give me a second.
Help him tackle Autobots that fail to fill in the data forms properly. Freeway thinks he's the funniest guy around, constantly making quips and jokes. The issue is that a lot of them are rather lowbrow, with sarcastic remarks at their comrades.
Freeway is literally me. I'm such an asshole as a person.
Most of the time it makes them feel angrier than feel... Most of the time it makes them feel anger rather... Most of the time it makes them feel anger rather than laughter.
I really wonder how I have anyone watching me as like a content creator. What's so interesting? Tell me. Like...
Wow.
Okay, here is like I think it's another funny, because this is like one of the Brazilian characters.
Rather than laughter, furao. Furao? Furu? Furao?
Okay, so now let me just, because I actually, just to be sure, I downloaded, I checked the pronunciation on Google. The joke maybe is that, oh wow, look, it's a non-English word. But I don't know, maybe it will be funny enough in the video itself.
Furao. 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 Furao.
I need to like check how because the name is written with like this Spanish tilted A. I'm sorry, I don't know how it's called, but I need to copy it from the wiki because I don't have it. I don't have it on my keyboard. Is the text not working again? Don't tell me I will need to do it every time. I can't edit the text. What the hell? Let's try it again. So, how was your day? Oh no, I need it capitalized. Let me just check. I need Brazilian Portuguese keyboard, because I need the capital version of the A. Well, based on the name, based on the fact that his name's pronounced Furau, it's probably like the L sound. Brazilian Portuguese. Alphabet. Letters. I need. Is there like a site that capitalizes letters? Capitalize my letter.com. What? Okay, okay. Oh no, will. Okay, oh my god, the Cybertron font has a Brazilian A. I'm sorry if I'm like not. I'm sorry if I don't know what's the name of this letter.
Laughter. Furau. Furau?
Maybe I'll do some like rotation to like for the sillies. Oh.
Furau? Oh, Furau? Furau? Here. Furau. Furau.
Why doesn't the video want to work?
Furao. Furao. Furao.
Furao.
Damn it.
Furao.
Furao.
And now it will the text flies again as if nothing happened.
Furao. Furao.
Furao.
Furao.
Furao.
But Furao is one of my favorite animated minibots. Like it's a really nice. You will hear his story later.
Furao. Furao. Furao.
Furao.
Furao.
I would really like to learn more languages in my life.
Furao. Furao is a young couple.
If you were to learn any languages, what languages would you learn, guys? Because I'm like legit curious a bit.
Cop that was stationed on the Flash Frenzy. An Autobot spaceship. While the ship was docked at a depot, it was hit by a team of Decepticon saboteurs. Furao then saved the day by crawling through the conduit collecting magnetic coating to power the ship's solar sails. With this power, the ship had enough strength to move away from the dock, saving everyone. As a memory of his achievement, he got the name Furao, which means ferret in Portuguese-like language of the Asian. Which means ferret in got the name Furao, which means ferret in the Portuguese-like language of the ancient Malignus faction.
I need to like one day do a video about all the backstory that the animated has. Since animated takes place after the war, there's like a whole bunch of earlier factions and leaders and good guys and bad guys that happened before the Autobot Decepticon war. It's a really cool concept.
His name is a reference to Bumblebee's.
Can I find like a Brazilian Portuguese box for Bumblebee to show it? Not gonna lie, I kinda miss the days when Transformers had like all the names were translated in each language. Now with like brand unification, everything is so boring and samey. Maybe I just used a cover of one of the Brazilian comics just to make the images more interesting.
His name is a reference to
I taken this from the Transformers Raw Twitter, by the way. we'll interact with
He's
that
like
stuff later today.
Faction. His name is a reference to faction. His name is a reference to Bumblebee's Brazilian name, while his adventure is a reference to...
Yeah, another thing that I really like in animated, it's that they like to reference like real life events, just put transformers in them.
While his adventure is a reference to real wartime tale that happened to the crew of USS Intrepid. Glyph.
It's getting a bit dark. I think I will like light myself some light. I think we're like in the middle with all these body type wearers.
Intrepid. Glyph. 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 Designed by a freelance artist, Brienne. Designed by...
I'm really sorry, Brienne, that I screwed up the name probably. I don't feel the best about it.
Glyph. Designed by a freelance artist, Brienne Drohad. Glyph is a researcher who studies archaeometry. A bit of a wallflower, but loves to talk about her current project.
Let me just turn on a lamp. Okay, lights activated. Let's get back into the... I don't know, because like, is it a Transformers? Chief, the videos about the like, there are already videos about the jaw meme. There is a dude, sorry if I don't remember his name. One, I have like, I feel like there's already a really good video about the jar meme. It was made ages ago. By Wang. Yeah, if you want to, like, he even interviewed the guy that started the jar. Also, I feel that it's like a bit too grotesque for my channel, since I see myself as something of like teen focused channel, if I could say it, like hobbies and collectors.
Loves to talk about her current project. She has issues with making friends and often has trouble relating to her colleagues.
By the way, in my opinion, Glyph is also autism coded. Glyph is literally me.
Spending most of her free time processing the projects of Autobot Science Guild.
The issue is that I'm not as smart as her. Damn, this video is going to be finished really soon. Even if no one is watching this, I don't care. It's still feeding some stats to my channel. 2, it's self-motivation, so I can focus on on actually doing the video and not get distracted by stuff.
Despite her shyness, she's a friend of Tap Out.
Why is it constantly changing to? I want to see all comments, not only the best. What even says what's the best comment? It's such a dumb thing.
She graduated from the Drought University after studying on Gold. Studying on Gold after studying on the university after studying on the planet Gorlan Prime. Hubcap. Hubcap is either really lucky or has some sixth sense. That makes him a master in gambling card games, so you better don't try playing against him. Sachive can mention that this cameo in
it's really interesting that like this is the first time Hubcap was in anything ever.
Against him. Sachive can mention that
we have like arrow shape, polygon. I would really love to have like just generic shapes in Adobe Premiere, because I know Photoshop has them, but like it's not the same, sadly.
against him. Sachive can mention that this cameo in the episode Endgame is Hubcap's. Any Hubcap's first appearance ever, since the G1 minibot only appeared in the
Okay, now it's time to scavenge the Transformers manga, cause I also have it downloaded, cause I kind of want to make some videos on it. I just don't really have ideas what to do with them. Weird. It doesn't want to work. Well, I need to like try to download it again. Ah, damn it. Maybe I will check simply TFWiki. Maybe they have Hubcap's cameo in the manga. Yeah. For ages, this was the only appearance of Hubcap.
Against him. Saturday can mention that this cameo in the episode Endgame is Hubcap's, and
Maybe maybe I'll put the TFWiki group page of Hubcaps to show that there was some Hubcaps between animated. What do you think about Hubcap, by the way? For me, he's like a really underrated character. By the way, even if now I finish editing the video itself, I will still need to add the music later.
is Hubcap's, any Hubcap's first appearance ever. Hubcap's first appearance ever.
I have a friend, Gmotek. He made like a lot of my graphics and stuff, and he actually once wrote to me a really nice fan fiction about Hubcap. I'm not going to talk about it too much since he didn't release publicly yet, but I can say that he simply cooked. He cooked a lot.
Ever since the G1 Minibot only appeared in the Transformers manga.
Not gonna lie, I think this video, like, I feel that with each video I'm getting slightly better. Cause like, when I was editing the custom class video, the script was going really well for me, and this I think I'm going really well with editing. Like, I'm having a lot of fun.
Transformers manga, Moscardo.
Not gonna lie, now I'm wondering if I pronounce Moscardo properly. love his color scheme, by the way. I will say it later in the video, but he's my favorite.
Manga, Moscardo.
Nah, this is ugly. Yeah. Okay, this looks better.
Minibot only appeared in the Transformers manga.
Hakui, sir? I'm sorry, what? I don't understand, sorry.
Moscardo. A background character. Moscardo.
So I have the TF Wiki has the whole comic that Moscardo appears in. Is there like a better shot of him? Cause the only one that they have is him crushed, and I don't know if it's like the best to look at. Sadly, nope. Or is this not the full thing? No, it's only one page. On this, sadly, the second one is only the bureau of the police, so Moscardo isn't there. Because you teach us. Hello, sir. Where are you from? I'm from Poland. It's not that much teaching. I just, I just talk about toys. That's it.
A background character and a dock worker. Enjoys some fancy oil. His creator
Bro, I'm 12-year-old boy and sir, can I do a video to link and how can I say it? Oh hell, Greg Sepelak's photo on TFWiki isn't the best. I think that's like the job with TFWiki. They always give weird photos. Chief, I can say that if you can earn money from anything if you're good enough. I wish I could like edit videos for money. Wait, Greg Sepelak wrote. Oh wow, I didn't know. I just found out he wrote some guidebooks for Mega Man games, Mega Man Battle Network series. At least, well, if you write Greg Sepelak into Google, he will appear there. Yeah, okay, it's him. The normal Wikipedia confirms he writes strategy guides for Brady games. Oh damn, I didn't expect that. It's really interesting that how like big Transformers fandom is, that some people like, I notice if you get into Transformers you will see Transformers references everywhere, like no matter where you go, press enter. Like no matter where you go, Transformers fans worked on something or put a reference somewhere.
His creator Greg. His creator Greg Sepelak mentioned he intentionally gave Moscardo a bit broader body, since he was bored with how similar all other body frames looked. This character is inspired by Bumblebee's look. This character is
Okay, good luck. Do your job. I'm not, by the way, I'm just making. Okay, thanks for finding me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. I mostly do videos about, as you can see, I do Transformers law stuff, but also Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Power Rangers. If you enjoy it, stay here. I'm not the best at editing, but I try.
Look, this character is inspired by Bumblebee's European Portuguese. This character.
Yeah, I pronounce Portuguese wrong. Damn.
This character is inspired by Bumblebee's European Portuguese name. That translates into Hornet. Is my favorite of his Bumblebee repaints, by the way. I just really like the white and yellow combo.
Press enter for good. Like, okay, I know that enter will, from what I remember, enter does like pre-rendering of all of this stuff, but I don't need it now, and I also don't want to, because it will take some time. Like, I'm not doing any like really specific transitions, so I don't need to check them out. Like the zoom out transition works like I will always know that the zoom in transition will work. I mostly do pre-rendering with the morph effect. By the way, I can, in my recent video Aopl went, please don't ever do that, when I use the morph effect on my custom glyph and tap out, and it would be really funny to troll him and have all the characters morph between each other. Because there isn't too much lore to say, just Willy's destiny is to become a prime one day. That's it. It's not a philosophy.
I just really like the white and yellow combo. Rapier.
But the issue with the morph becomes here, since rapier, I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce it, doesn't have like a stock, he doesn't have like a model sheet photo. He exists only here, so it would be like really weird for the morph. Not gonna lie, imagine if they did Transformers Legacy Rapier and it's just Bumblebee. No thinking, Rapier has the same head as albino Bumblebee. You earn money from YouTube and from editing. Sadly not yet. I need to hit 4,000 hours of YouTube watch time. So yeah, I'm open for donations, by the way. I think my Ko-fi link is under some of my videos.
Rapier.
And you have Instagram? Yes, I do.
Yellow combo. Rapier. This is him. He has a sword. He's the original character. He has a sword.
Yeah, when I add in background music for this section, I hope of, like, the joke with him is that the music stops. There is nothing about Rapier other than he simply has a sword. I kinda love him for this. He's so goofy.
Sexual.
By the way, I wonder what type of music I will choose here. Maybe just some music from the Transformers animated video game.
He has a sword. Searchlight. He's a vigilante. A one-bot warrior who fight crimes on the Cybertron. Searchlight. Sword. Searchlight. He's a vigilante. A one-bot warrior who fights crime on Cybertron while hiding in the shadows. Will defeat evil with his hammers of justice and the sharp mind of a detective. Yes, he's a giant Batman reference.
Yeah, pierdolę. This is such a goofy voice I did. Sorry. But yeah, that's the idea of Searchlight. He's Batman.
Sedan.
Sedan. I really hope like all of those Brazilian characters return to Transformers one day. Like we recently got Puffer from in Kingdom. Like that's a step in the right direction.
Sedan doesn't like to get his hands dirty. He's quite sharp-witted and focuses on tactics. But apparently he's a pretty nice guy after you get to know him. Siren.
Not gonna lie, I would love for Siren to get a toy. Because I feel he's like different enough from Bumblebee that he's worth of it. Also, we don't have a G1 Siren. I can survive him not being a headmaster, just simply so I can have someone that can banter with Nightbeat. All over, like the later half of G1 needs some more love. But from okay, bye. I'm also editing my YouTube. Thank you. No problem, Chief. Good luck. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Godspeed, kid. Try enough and you will go places. I wish you the best.
Get to know him. Siren, a young outlaw and a student of RC. Is really loud, constantly screaming any ideas that come to his head. This combined with his ability to generate sonic screams makes him a really big troublemaker of the class.
No. Bye.
He and his classmates are unsafe.
I need to one day read the Return of Blur story. Because it looks really fun. Maybe I will make it... let's have it scroll from the... Let's have it scroll from the bottom to the top.
Of the class. He and his classmates alongside RC and Sari were the main characters of the Return of Blur script reading.
Let's put it here, and now just it's going to smoothly scroll to the top.
He and his classmates alongside RC and Sari were the main characters of the Return of Blur script reading. His personality and part.
Are there any other pictures of animated siren? Okay. When I wrote animated siren, it just showed me a siren, a police siren, not a transformer named Siren. Sadly, no. Okay guys, wondering, do you want me to finish this video? Or are we now moving on to the Transformers Portals TV show? Because that's a thing that I also wanted to check out.
His personality and pattern of speech are supposed to be a reference to Z. Pattern of speech are supposed to be a reference to Z from the Police Academy movies.
I actually did download a scene from Police Academy, but I didn't watch those movies, so I don't know what part of it is supposed to be the reference, and I don't know what's the funny moment, so I don't think I will include it. We are really close. We are like 1, 2, 3, 4 bots away from end. So I think maybe I will finish up this video and then we will watch Transformers Portals. What do you think?
First aid. First movies. First aid. Is a medical officer filed a medical report of Ultra Magnus after he got damaged by shockwave. First aid. Is a medical officer filed a medical report of Ultra Magnus after he got damaged by shockwave. Tap out.
I really hope we get a new Tap Out toy, because Tap Out is really cool. I love Tap Out. Is his name written as 2 words or 1? Okay, it's with a hyphen, so let me just change it. Tap out.
Tap out. Tap out during the times of the.
Oh heck! I need to. I don't have the. I don't have the scene where he's a bust. Let me quickly check out 5 Servers of Doom. I need to download the episode. Okay, there's a fan-made 4K upscale. I need to rewatch Animated someday, cause Animated is a really cool series. It's my favorite Transformers TV show. So yeah, let's give me a second as the 5 Servers of Doom is getting downloaded, and we're going to hunt for Tap Out, because he's supposed to be somewhere in the episode. At least his bust is supposed to be, because he was trained by Yokatron to be a boxer. Okay. Damn, how do I do it without getting my stream taken down? Okay, like this. Because of course, since it's Yokatron's, the bust is supposed to be somewhere in the Yokatron's chamber, so I just need to find it, and it should be somewhere out here. Okay, so here are the busts. Okay, it's so small that I have a bit of an issue with finding it. Or was that supposed to be one of it? Okay, I don't think the bust is big enough to be noticeable. Transformers Animated, Tap Out, bust. Yeah, it's kind of hard to notice, especially since, at least according to TF Wiki, Tap Out's bust doesn't fully look like Tap Out, and in-universe explanation is that, well, he changed his body a little. Okay, so this is Springer. Defcon, I think it's here. I don't know who this is. TF Wiki, help me again. Oh wow, TF Wiki just has all of the... So, Springer, Sky Gary, Defcon, Yokatron, Die Atlas, Jazz, Heavy Load, Star Upper, Roadrocker, Star Saber. Okay, I found it. Tap Out is supposed to be here, or here, I think. This is supposed to be Tap Out, yeah? Roadrocker, Star Saber, Kickoff, Tap Out. Okay, so to be correct, tap out is this. Damn. So yeah, let's just take it here and put it back with the rest of the video. So that was a nice little detail.
Tap out trained boxing under sensei during the times of the Great War. Tap out trained boxing.
Okay, so do I bust out the arrow again? Because I feel like average viewer will really need the arrow here. Let me just add a new track.
Tap out trained box. Tap out trained boxing under sensei Yokotron.
Not gonna. Okay, that's an idea for a video. Looking at all the busts that were in Yokotron's Hall of Fame, because they are all really interesting characters from the Transformers universe.
Yokotron, getting a holographic bust of him in the Yokotron chamber. Yokotron, getting a holographic bust of him in the Yokotron chamber.
Not gonna lie, I feel Yokotron should return because he's a really fun character.
He's a close friend of. He's a close friend of Glyph.
Let's make it so he will like scoot out here. And I'm going to also put Glyph, because he, Glyph and Volks, they have like a romantic triangle thing, and maybe I will try to illustrate it.
Chamber. He's a close friend of Glyph. Tap out also. He's a close friend of Glyph. Tap out also. Friend of Glyph. Tap out. He's a close friend of Glyph. Tap out also had this same.
Okay, so now it's time to bring in the Wings universe tap out. I need to make a video about the Wings universe because it's a really interesting thing. Tap out. I don't see any specific scene that notes him having this type of specific body, but it is written on TFWiki, so by the way, in this photo that now I'm going to put here, tap out is black since it's a disguise. It's supposed to be, from what I remember, there were like chase variants of the keychain minibots, and simply they did black variants, so
Tavod also had this body type in the Wings universe.
so they decided to repurpose an all black Bumblebee as tap out in disguise.
Volks.
Last bot, guys. It's, well, second last.
Tavod also had this body type in the Wings universe. Volks. Volks. Here's something of a ladybot. He's a master of sweet talking himself out of any issue. Yeah, he's a scammer and a loser. He never pays for anything. He probably doesn't even have a job. And he's the ex.
Okay, and it's now it's time to try to build a love triangle.
And he's the ex-boy. And he's the ex-boyfriend of Glyph. But they fell out. And he's the ex-boy.
Not, I don't really like him becoming that small. Maybe let's make him a tad bigger, since, you know, it's still his section of the video.
Job. And he's the ex-boyfriend of Glyph. But they fell out. But
Flip.
But they fell out. And tap out.
And let's have tap out slide in from the left, from the right, sorry.
And tap out.
Hi Going Studios. We're ending. In a few seconds I'm going to start watching Transformers Portals. I just want to finish editing this video. Sorry that it got a bit longer than I thought.
He fell out. And tap out absolutely hates him for his scamminess.
Like, it's literally just what Spinator to do. That's it. And after that, it's over. The video is over. Of course, in my private time, I'm going to put in some. In my private time, I'm going to put some background music, so the video won't be quiet. But I don't know. I'm scared of experimenting with it in the time of during like a live stream, because I don't want all of it to get copyrighted by something. Okay. Okay, so now, if I want, I can give them like. I wrote the name of Moscardo's creator with the colors of Moscardo, but if I wanted, I could do like a gradient for Bill Foster, and maybe I will do it. I hate myself. Do you ever have like that thing where suddenly ambition like strikes you? I need to check what color was. Okay, so tap out for the inner color. It's this. I'm going to put it in like in a notebook that I have on the side. Glyph. He needed to write the text for all the characters that have like the most convoluted color schemes. Like, no, he couldn't write for all the blokes that have black as their main body color. No. So knowing life, this gradient is going to look like shit, and I'm going to change my mind about it. Another thing, why I'm streaming. I can't I can't be lazy, because the evidence of my laziness are now on the internet, and you know I don't want it to look that way. Okay, so let's try doing the shittiest gradient ever. So I need 3 colors. Let's go. This is tap outs. Oh my god. This is glyphs. And this is Volks. Oh my god. Whoa. This kind of looks like shit. Or like some really wacky ice cream. Like maybe something with mint. Okay, I kind of enjoy it. I don't mind it that much. Now it's time to do the outside. I think I fell on my head as a baby. Actually, it's true. I did fell like story time. As a kid, I think I was like playing on a bed, and my mother didn't supervise me for a nanosecond, and baby me already decided to just try to get off. Baby me tries to get off a bed, and since it's any bed is rather tall for a baby. I fell down. Oh my god, it looks like shit. And you know, maybe I dented something in my school and now I think that wacky chemical gradients
Notice
are a good idea. Holy shit.
scamminess. If you didn't notice, Bill Forrester wrote the relationship triangle between Vogue, Staple, and Glyph be something of a high school drama. Princess Under.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Princess. Fuck. Oi. Yeah, another thing that I need to do a video about is the of Masters and Mayhem Transformers series, cause it's apparently really good. Just nobody read it cause it's a text story. And Transformers fans, well, okay, it was also a Collectors Club exclusive for a long time, so I'm sure it wasn't that available from everyone, but over the ages it got spread a bit by other fans, so now it's easier to read. And sometimes I also really want to do Transformers themed audiobooks, because like there's so much cool lore from Transformers, it just stuck behind a reading wall, and I'm sure not everyone has time or wants to do all that reading. And people say that they have a nice voice, a nice speaking voice, and a nice reading voice. I like doing characters, so I would like to try. The issue is that it's such a gigantic thing to do, because, well, you know, book stories are pretty long. There is a lot of chapters to do. There is a lot of stuff, and also there needs to be I'm now recording in a salon, in like the main room of my house, and I'm sure there's a lot of echo. You can hear. I know that you can hear the mouse clicking. I know that for some people it's an awful sound, so I need to get like a proper microphone. And like a nice way to what do I want to say? Just a nice way to make the sounds. Holy hell, speaking is hard. Just a way to make the sound feel better.
High school drama. Princess Andromeda, a character from the Master.
But yeah, maybe in the future I will get myself like a better I will get myself some better voice equipment, especially since I feel it will be more important for me, especially because since now I'm focusing on thanks Going Studios, especially since now I'm focusing more on voiceover content, cause I moved a bit and it's hard for me to take all of my toys to make photos and reviews of that.
Princess Andromeda, a character from the Masters and a character from Princess.
Hi Mokai, we're For now, I'm editing a video, and we are really near the end. And I'm going to start watching Transformers Portal. It's finally time to see what the Russians cooked up in 2016.
Princess Andronita, a character from the Of Masters and Mayhem continuity. She's the character from the Of
I see, I see. Apparently this story is also really good. I didn't read it yet, but there's a person on Twitter whose handle now I can remember that he constantly shares about it.
Character from the Of Masters and Mayhem continuity. She's the daughter of Smelter Baron Anecdote Smelter Baron Anecdote. She's the daughter of the She's the daughter of the Smelter Baron. She's the daughter of the Smelter Baron Anecdote. She is a great ruler and a philanthropist. And Bluestreak the
We have like a photo of Bluestreak from the Masters of Mayhem story. I wonder what Oliver inspired the fan club to do of Masters of Mayhem, because it has like a lot of the blokes from the Collectors Club series.
and Bluestreak describes and Bluestreak describes her with this body type in grey and teal. And Bluestreak describes her with this body type in grey and teal. But since we only hear about and Bluestreak describes her with this body type in grey and teal. But since we only hear about
Also, yeah, this is like a Bluestreak story, which I really enjoy, because in my opinion, Bluestreak is a bit of an underrated character. Like, there is a reason in one of my fanfictions, he is the main body of Bumblebee.
From the story told by not fully saying Bluestreak, she may not even exist. Wasp.
Okay, guys, it's the last one. We're here. It's my boy, the Wasp. I wonder if I like played Lord of the Rings music, how fast would they copyright strike me? Okay, so for goofy effects, like let's make half of his frame red and half of it purple. Let me just take the colors 9 boobs 5. Let's take the colors from here. And just make every second
Didn't exist. Wasp.
I'm sorry, what? Why is some of the drop shadows black? Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. It should all be red. Oh, okay, so I will need to check later, like if all of the drop shadows are like properly and stuff. Damn it. I wish Adobe had like a function that like a mass effect change or something like that. For some reason they don't, and I don't know why. I really like Wasp's colors. They are really nice. Animated knew how to play with its color palette.
Wasp. I am, but just like Bumblebee. Just like Bumblebee. Join the Autobot bootcamp. Just like Bumblebee. Join the Autobot bootcamp. Just like Bumblebee. And can use energy.
Do I have any pictures of Wasp using his stingers? How are you doing, guys, by the way? Cause I'm constantly talking, but I didn't ask how are you doing? Like are you doing anything in the background while I'm speaking and doing stuff? How's your life going? How's everything? Someone make like all. Okay, Waspinator has half an hour of material, so let me just do a good. That's good. Let me again do a quick download. We will see how he's doing and everything. While that's downloading, let me just...
Just like Bumblebee, and can use energy stingers. Just like Bumblebee. Yeah, the only difference between them...
Yeah, I'm blending for Roblox. Blending? I'm sorry, I'm a boomer. I know nothing about Roblox. Sorry. Well, watching you. Thanks.
Yeah, the only difference between them is that Wasp had something of a swarmy personality.
By the way, I don't know what swarmy personality means. TFWiki just used it, and I thought it's a good pun. So.
Even so, he had a lot of potential in his future. Until Bumblebee.
Okay, now it's time to bring our secret mouse tool, that clip that we found with Cliff Jumper. Is it PC? Do you know Blender? Oh, okay, it's like Blender, the 3D animation program. I thought blending was like a game mechanic. Sorry.
Bumblebee accused him of being a traitor, after which he exiled himself from society.
Yeah, in the script I said exiled himself. Well, actually it was he got kicked out. But I'm going to be honest, like a little YouTube secret, always say something slightly wrong, so people in the comments will try to correct you, and that's free interaction.
Insane and starting wishing to one day take revenge on the Bumblebot. So yeah, those.
Let me just leave a little pause there, because I don't know, I think I will do also a music fade out.
So yeah, those are.
I think I'm just going to leave the video thumbnail.
So yeah. So yeah, those are. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that also I need to also dip to black this my background.
So yeah, those are. So yeah, those were all the characters that wore the body type 653.
I'm not going to try to retype it, just going to copy it from TFWiki, text, white on black, middle, maybe make it a bit smaller so it doesn't like, you know, touch the sides. We'll do a bit of a Gaussian blur in the background so it's not that. Video transition.
So
yeah, I tried to say the name of this body type many times.
So those were all the characters that wore the body type. Six five three five. 65356-9292-346. Body type 65356-9292-346. As you can see, you have.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to finish the rest of this video part later. Let's now get into watching Transformers Portals. So let me just change up some stuff. Give me a second. I just noticed the Mega Man music is over, so give me a second. Okay, welcome in the VTube, the PNG tuber mode. So yeah, now it's time to. Let me just open it up. It's like 12 episodes. Each of them is few minutes long. So let's watch it together and see what it is. Transformers Portals was like announced in 2016, I think. I just remember some random page on Facebook going, oh, there's going to be a Re 2015 crossover with Transformers G1 and it's Russia exclusive for some reason. And after that, I completely forgot about it. I didn't even know if it came out. I didn't know if it was like lost media or anything. But yeah, today, thanks to the crazy ass moments on Transformers, I think on Twitter, he informed me that fans created a English dub for it. I mean, sorry, not dub, English sub for it. So now we can fully watch it. We can fully watch it. It takes it takes place in like a, as I said, it's a fusion of Re 2015 and they meet characters from the G1, to be exact, from the Prime Wars trilogy of the toys. So it's Combiner Wars and Titans Return, since the Primes wasn't out yet. Crown City.
Это появилось из пустоты.
Not gonna lie, I'm curious. Will it get me like copyright struck? Cause like, will it get me copyright struck? It's not like an official. Oh, sorry. The size changed a bit, because it's not like an official Transformers series. Well, not official. Official is like. It depends on what do you mean by official. It is licensed by Hasbro, but it didn't air on TV. So like, also it's Russian and now Russia is a bit busy with trying to be the asshole of the world. So will they stream snipe a little person who's just trying to watch the Transformers show? So I'm like legit really curious. It's weird that this word starts with a C but it's pronounced like Q. Are you Russian? No, I'm Polish. I'm not Russian. There's like a whole history of me of my country trying not to be Russian. That's also why I need to wait for English subtitles, because I can speak Russian. Okay.
Кто не был к этому готов? За несколько секунд по всей планете прокатилась череда сильнейшей аномальной активности.
The funny thing about the Russian language is that, like, since it's also like a middle European language, I understand a bit from it, but not everything. So yeah.
Гигантский портал.
Gigantский портал. Man, why is Russia so aggressive to the world? Why can't just be? Why can't they? Like, oh, was I striked? Oh, no. Now every time now the stream is like waiting to load. I'm so terrified that I'm going to simply get annihilated by copyrights.
Они возникли повсюду. Города вблизи. Череда сильнейшей аномальной активности.
Do you see it? Like the kid, they didn't cut out the kid's hair. Oh, this woman also looks. She looks a bit trippy.
этому прокатил. Они
Oh man. Oh man. I know the art direction isn't the best, but...
возникли повсюду. Города вблизи них были обесточены. Любая электроника моментально выходила из строя. Правительство тут же взяло порталы под свой контроль и оцепило всю территорию. Военные отправились на разведку прямо в эпицентр аномалий, но связь с ними
Wow.
моментально пропала. Мы...
It's them! It's them! It's the underrated show! It's my wife, policeman, and who was the friend of Josuke in JoJo? Now I can remember. Sorry, I can't remember. But the joke is simply that I think Sideswipe from Bleed 2015 was meant to be like a Japanese gangster, thug, teenager.
Когда Фиксит засек
Oh, fix it!
самый крупный из порталов,
Wait, that narrator, it's supposed to be Bumblebee? Man, you can hear that it's Russian Bumblebee because he sounds like he smoked out a factory of Marlboros.
в квадрате 2110. Но, к сожалению,
Мне это совсем не нравится.
мы не смогли к нему даже приблизиться.
Ребята, у меня срочная информация. Ни в коем случае не приближайтесь.
Well, damn, fix it. You should have said it before they approached the portal.
Близко к порталам. Фикси, сейчас мы немного...
Ой, я pierdolę. Ой. Oh wow! They look like clip art.
заняты. Ближе он меня не подпускает.
Oh. Legacy strong arm. I'm so sorry, you're not the worst strong arm design.
Что это такое?
Всем сгруппироваться!
Looking at this reminds me of like it reminds me of a bit of like candy commercials or something like that.
Да, нам потребуется помощь. Союзники,
Why is he so skinny? Ugh.
говорит Бамблби. Я передаю это послание всем, кто сможет его принять. Ваша планета столкнулась лицом к лицу с неизвестной опасностью. И, к сожалению, трансформеры не в силах исправить ситуацию.
What's your opinion when like Transformers call the species the Transformers? I originally had issues with it and I wanted them to call themselves Cybertronians, but their issue appears of like when they are not from Cybertron. Like then how do you call them if they're not Cybertron born Cybertronians?
В одиночку. Необходимо организовать исследовательские группы из людей, чтобы отправиться в портал.
He kinda looks like he's doing the Dwayne The Rock Johnson face.
Он безопасен только
It's only safe for mammals.
для млекопитающих. Для трансформеров он губителен. Вся надежда только на вас. Теперь черед людей спасти свою планету. Мы окажем максимальную поддержку.
Okay, so this was the first episode. We just get information of like there are some evil portals and stuff is happening. Okay.
Приветствую. И пусть сияние...
What the f- I'm sorry, who are you? Okay, so I'm going to guess that like oh no, the screen is escaping my like the movie screen on the VTuber model. Okay, so
озарит ваш путь. Несколько дней назад Бамблби из объединения...
oh wow, it's named it's United Universe. It's probably supposed to mean aligned universe, because that's the name that Hasbro gave to the universe of the video games and Re 2015 show. I also don't know who it is. It kind of looks like an Ultraman alien, if I'm going to be honest.
Объединенной Вселенной вышел на связь с экстренным сообщением. Хочу обратиться к тем, кто уже получил это видеопослание. Мы стали свидетелями, я не побоюсь этих слов, событий невероятной важности, происходящих в Объединенной Вселенной. Всего лишь за несколько часов в разных точках Земли.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I think that the Russian team simply ran out of money for animation. They were like, "Oh no, we need to screw up some rubles to Bogdan, stand in front of the green screen and put on the I don't even know what this is."
Возникло множество аномалий неизвестного происхождения. Они спровоцировали скачки напряжения, повлиявшие на всю электронику в радиусе нескольких
Hey, I
километров.
remember this scene. It was in the
Многие
last
здания
episode.
в городах рядом с крупными порталами оказались обесточены. Для начала поговорим о непонятных помехах, которые возникли прямо посреди трансляции. Эти расплывчатые силуэты, звуки, напоминающие голос, это точно часть какого-то послания или сигнала. Возможно, аномалия послужила проводником сигнала. Но что же это за аномалия? Я поделюсь с вами своими соображениями.
Like really, did they put? It's written Transformer right here, but I feel like I'm watching some bad tokusatsu from middle of Europe.
Это порталы, да?
Now thinking, is this the first Transformers series that's like mixed media?
Бамблби видел, как из портала вылетело
Because
что-то
it's
похожее на
some
птицу.
animation,
Во-вторых,
but now we also have live action.
военными было отправлено несколько экспедиций, которые успешно вошли внутрь, но не вернулись. Также абсолютно точно, что излучение, исходящее из центра каждого объекта, как-то связано с электромагнитными волнами. Ведь благодаря автоботам, обнаружившим аномалию, мы узнали, что при соприкосновении с искрой внутри трансформера портал оказывает
Okay, so is this a filler recap episode?
на людей пар.
Man, I'm
Пока
disappointed.
можем сделать лишь первый шаг к раскрытию тайны портала.
Like literally the second episode, and we are already just getting filler recap.
Ему нужны союзники для исследования аномалий. Imенно поэтому я выбрал этот канал связи с вами. В вашем кластере сторонники трансформеров
Oh, so it's like a ARG thing where they, because I think it was a web series. I'm not fully sure. As I said, for like past 8 years, no one knew about this show because no one wanted to translate it or spoke Russian. But now, I'm still really grateful for the TF Ross team that translated it.
присоединяйтесь к союзникам.
Kontaktnet. I think there's like Russian Facebook because government needs to control everything there.
Трансформеров в группе ВКонтакте. Чтобы подтвердить свое участие в исследовательской операции, вам нужен хотя бы один трансформер в любой из фракций. Сейчас все решает скорость.
Okay, okay, so it's
Очевидным выбором будут
so now
трансформеры
it's,
серии 1 которые за один шаг
okay. That's an interesting way to.
нашей вселенной. Из-за низкого заряда и
Oh my fucking god! They made Transformers Skylanders. By the way, in our universe, because of the low spark charge, Transformers exist only in toy form. They made Skylanders. They made Skylanders. They made Skylanders. They made... Wow.
искры. Трансформеры существуют только в форме игрушек. О них я расскажу вам в привычной форме обзора в следующем видеообращении.
Wow, they made Transformers Skylanders. Okay, so episode 3.
Приветствую обитателей кластера Квадвол. Как я уже говорил, чтобы подтвердить свое участие в исследовательской операции, вам нужен хотя бы один трансформер любой из фракций. Это докажет
Is the
вашу
most of the
лояльность
show going to be
Сейчас
this
все
mushroom
Поэтому
man?
самым очевидным выбором будут трансформеры серии One Step, который за один шаг трансформируется из формы в боевую. Но хочу предупредить, я не принадлежу.
But at least I can say that it's a cool idea to have like a higher dimension being that's simply supposed to talk to us about Transformers. That isn't a Transformer himself, because I feel it was made. If it was like made by Westerners, they would put Alpha Trion or something like that. But with us having Dick Man, let's call him that way, it's something new. Like I mentioned earlier, it really reminds me of like the Ultraman recap episodes they're doing. Neutrality for the sake of universal balance. It's really funny that a neutral character is made by the Russian series.
Первого трансформера из серии One Step Bumblebee. Изначально он предстает в альтформе и трансформируется в боевую форму всего за одно движение. Как вам уже известно, это один из самых значимых...
Okay, Mr. Space Alien, who wrote this script to you? Hasbro? Okay, headcanon, he isn't some special alien, he's just a Hasbro sales representative.
Кстати, отсканировав код на капоте, можно получить преимущество в мобильном приложении Robots in Disguise.
The Russian accent thing, Robots in Disguise.
Автобот непоседа. Он трансформируется в скоростной красный японский суперкар. Его отличительное...
Japanese in Russian is Nipponski. That's really interesting, since Japanese in Japanese is Nippon, from what I know at least, in some dialects.
Две подвижные конечности. Звезда мультсериала «Роботы» под прикрытием, события которого происходят в объединенной вселенной.
By the way, I love that the only character they're ignoring here is Strong Arm, aka the only girl.
Это Гримлок. Это огромный зеленый динобот. За одно движение он превращается из динозавра в полноценного автобота. Главный миникон вселенной Robots in Disguise — Фиксит. Он превращается в уникальный трехколесный мотоцикл.
Motorcycle. Okay, I wouldn't call it a motorcycle, but I see the idea.
При этом в любой форме у него остаются подвижными две передние конечности. Для экспедиции через портал вы должны подготовиться как следует. Чтобы вас мотивировать, я объявляю небольшой конкурс. Вы должны начать срочный сбор артефактов, которые обладают частью сил трансформеров. Они помогут вам справиться с любой опасностью. Выкладывайте фото своей коллекции артефактов, а я вышлю ценный приз обладателю.
Okay, now also thinking this really reminds me of Hugo. That it's a Danish franchise of like a troll that had like video games and competitions. But in Poland, interactive TV show was mega popular. Oh shit, bruh. The shampoo and shower gel are perfect for disguises. What?
Идеально подходит для маскировки. С ним враждебно настроенные существа.
They'll keep hostile creatures with a keen sense of smell from spotting you. That's a way to sell a shampoo.
Не смогут вас засечь. Альбом для рисования подойдет.
A sketchbook is good for strategists. It feels so funny the way they describe all of that.
Набор шариковых ручек.
Oh, and he isn't even trying to give like a combative experience.
И набор цветных карандашей. А чтобы все не потерялось в этом бездонном рюкзаке, был разработан специальный пенал. А для хранения ваших планов экспедиции лучше всего подойдет мой последний артефакт. Папка на молке. Пока это вся информация, которой я располагаю.
Okay, so for now, 2/3 of this show is just a commercial for a contest.
И ждите новых сообщений. А я постараюсь узнать.
Okay, episode 4. The mystery of the portals is close to being solved. Now we can have some lore.
Ведь никто не приедет. У людей сейчас и своих проблем хватает.
Прошли целые сутки с того момента, как
And why do the characters model suddenly so much better? They look less animated, but like they look better.
сторону портала. Неизвестность пугала. Пугало и то, что нам пришлось раскрыть себя для человечества. Теперь все узнали о...
Oh yeah, true. They needed to like they needed to show themselves. They needed to show themselves. So yeah, Transformers Robots in Disguise. That subtitle isn't that accurate anymore. I'm going to be honest.
В нашем присутствии на Земле. И нужно было торопиться. Наше послание могло получить и десятиконы.
Shut the fuck, Bumblebee. I saw Bisk.
Все узнали о нашем присутствии на Земле. И нужно было торопиться. Наше послание...
Oh, Bisk! And Filch, I think? It's so funny that they... Bisk!
Могли получить и десептиконы.
Союзники, говорит Бамблби.
И вот, долгожданная речь в эфире.
Oh, Optimus Prime!
Говорит Оптимус Прайм, лидер автобота.
Oh.
Оптимус? Не может быть. Ты выглядишь очень...
Okay, so now we are starting the crossover
Мы
event.
даже не могли
Since,
представить,
as I mentioned earlier, this is supposed to be a crossover between Reed 2015 and G1.
Generation.
Whoa, sorry, Generation
Мы даже
what?
не могли представить, что на другой стороне портала союзников ждала совершенно иная вселенная. Generation.
So Generations is the name of the universe.
Союзников обнаружили трансформеры. И нам повезло, что это были автоботы. После встречи с Оптимусом...
Oh fuck! Is this just a read of the new 2015 or the new read? No, Russians did the. Why is it in Russian? Because it's a Russian exclusive series. In 2016, the Russians commissioned their own TV show. Like it's a more internet web series. It's a crossover between Read 2015 and G1. Prime Wars trilogy to be exact, and holy fuck, it's so... By the way, at the time, Prime Wars was of course only Combiner Wars, and Titans Return. It's so weird seeing those designs animated.
Союзники автоботы смогли установить связь с нашей вселенной.
К сожалению, нашей вселенной досталось куда больше проблем.
Is the quality any good or meh? It's... I have no words to be exact.
Их будто притягивают порталы со всего космоса. Они вышли из-под контроля и разрушают все. Они слишком сильные.
It's so weird seeing all those Russians. I couldn't... Wheeljack! No! I wouldn't describe it better.
Как мы можем помочь?
Ну, существует предание о титан-мастерах, которые в одиночку способны усмирить их.
It's so weird seeing all... Who are you? It's so weird seeing those characters with those designs appearing in something quasi-animated. Because other than like commercials, I didn't associate those designs with anything animated.
Использую артефакты как передатчик и усилю сигнал.
Проблемы нужно было решать по очереди. И на тот момент Титаны были самые значимые из всех.
Oh, hi Grimlock. Damn. Okay, so we have some lore, but it's time for the episode 5 Observer's Message. So yeah, it's time for the goofy ass section of those series. Say hello to Observer. He's a Hasbro. He's a Hasbro representative from another dimension, and he exists only probably because the animation team ran out of budget and they still needed 8 episodes. Like his whole shtick is that he tries to sell you Transformers merch. Like watching him makes me really feel like I'm watching some bad Ultraman episode.
Как возникли порталы, способные разорвать ткань пространства и времени? Только мудрое ожидание сможет помочь нам
And the
увидеть
dude is
истину.
now just he's just
Но раз
summarizing what
автоботам
happened in this
вселенной
episode.
Generations удалось установить связь с
It's like
объединенной
Georgian
вселенной,
Museum guy?
значит, эти вселенные
Sorry,
связаны
I
гораздо сильнее,
don't remember.
чем мы думаем. Людям из экспедиции нужна ваша помощь в борьбе с титанами. Титаны. Я слежу за ними тысячелетиями. Они были созданы, когда Вселенная еще продолжала формироваться. В темнейшие из времен.
Yeah, I think his bits aren't going to be that interesting because, dude, hey, observer, man, copying TF-Wiki is supposed to be my job. Now thinking this is okay. The IDW comics also had some story arcs that were focused on the Titans Return part of the lore, but other than that, this is the only Titans Return. This is the Titans Return animated show to be exact. Oh, Mario! It's the toys! But yeah, Ayop, I mentioned earlier that Russians made Skylanders Transformers. In the first Observer's message, Observer goes, "Oh, in our universe, Transformers exists only as toys due to the low spark energy." Like, no joke, they simply made Skylanders Transformers, what the fuck.
Спецспособность его искры усиления. Он трансформируется в альт-форму управляющей головы, скоростной катер или боевое оружие.
Okay, sorry, I need to, because I got so focused on talking about who he is that I didn't listen to what he said. Okay, Nightbeat, they remember he's a detective.
Спецспособность его искры
Detection?
это обнаружение. Он трансформируется либо в альт-форму управляющей головы, либо в боевой истребитель или бур. Храбрый титан-мастер Лаудмаус относится к фракции автоботов. Спецспособность его искры усиления.
His Spark's special ability is enhancement. What enhancement?
Он трансформируется в альт-форму управляющей головы.
Speedboat?
Катер и...
You're calling this a speedboat? Not gonna lie, I kinda see it as like a hovercraft to be exact, but okay. Not gonna lie, looking at this type of like a European commercial showing off the toys with like all of this work, it feels like something that would air on like Hyper, like a really early Hyper blog. I'm enjoying this. It's kind of nostalgic for me.
Не уважающий никого и ничего, Титан-мастер Эйпфейс относится к фракции Десептиконов.
Yes, Rescue Bots did have a Skylanders like game where you had like the figures of the Rescue Bots in a portal. Sad story of that game, Chase's figure, it crashed the game. So instead of like patching the game, they simply never released Chase. His level is still in the game, but it's glitchy. Bullshit. I know that's Blunderbuss's ability. I'm one of the few people that cares about the powers that the Titan Masters give. Everyone else is just Kingdom Headmasters. I know that Titan Masters are different, but let's say that different universe, different rules. It's just something. It's another thing that we'll need to add to the wiki.
Он трансформируется в альт-форму управляющей головы, боевую гориллу, на которую может передвигаться, или боевой истребитель. Могучий и свирепый титан-мастер Клобер относится к фракции диноботов. Спецспособность его искры супер.
Well, but by the way, I can at least say thank you, the production team of this show, that they actually looked into what Titan Masters do and that they give special abilities and they're not just headmasters under a different name. You got my respect.
Он трансформируется в альт-форму управляющей головы, в дракона или динозавра Тирекса. Но если сбудется самый худший сценарий всех, и мастера не будут обнаружены, то вам критически важно знать о Титанах как можно больше, чтобы быть готовым помочь автоботам бороться с ними своими силами. Читайте мое послание в группе и помните, что десептиконы перехватили сигнал.
Who was it? I wonder who it was.
Читайте мое послание в группе и помните, что десептиконы перехватили сигнал. Конфликт становится неизбежным.
Okay, so yeah. Did you know that we're like in the middle of this series? It's now time for episode 6. Titans are furious.
Не поверите, кого мы нашли.
Общими усилиями мы смогли отыскать во вселенной Generation Титан Мастеров.
Бамблби, мы нашли их.
Not gonna lie, it's really interesting. Oh fuck! Aerial bots. It's really interesting to see all those characters, since Titan's Return and Combiner Wars was like such a niche era of Transformers. They suddenly remember all like the late G1 guys that never appeared in anything. So after someone will update DF Wiki, the appearance will be like the original 80s cartoon and this random Russian web series.
Они помогли нам обуздать гигантских титанов. Вот так, сообща, две вселенные решили общую проблему. Теперь дело за второй и самой большой проблемой – порталы.
Порталы. Well, that's it? That's it? This was just 30 seconds! Wheeljack! What, mate? I'm disappointed. Episode 7. The reason for the emergence of the portal has been revealed.
У союзников была еще одна важная миссия во
I
вселенной
wonder if this dub
Generation.
is
Найти
considered cool
пропавших
by Russian
военных,
standards.
которые первыми вошли в порталы. Во время операции по спасению союзники и
Mindwipe.
трансформеры
Bloke
наткнулись
also
на
didn't appear
тайное
almost
логово
anything.
десятилетия.
It's also such an interesting character matchup. Protectobots versus Mindwipe. By the way, Hotspot, you forgot to color in your helmet, bro.
Им пришлось дать
It's not only Mindwipe, it's the Headmasters! Like, did they ever meet in anything else than this? Because they're from like two completely different eras of Transformers. Oh no! Don't mind wash the baby boy.
Мы нашли их, но это не все.
Бластер, вы все целы?
Да, с нами все в порядке.
I like Russian Blaster. I don't know why, but I think Russian works with him.
Десептиконы! Тут повсюду куча техники и огромный портал. Я раньше такого не видел. Похоже на неудачный эксперимент.
Похоже, вы обнаружили самый главный портал.
Только взгляни, этого инсектикона разорвало. Что тут вообще происходит?
Странно. Этот портал намного сильнее, чем все вместе взятые, что мы уже отсканировали. Только взгляни.
Похоже на тело рук Шоквейва. Узнаю этот групп.
Not gonna lie, I kinda enjoy it. I wish it was a thing in like also main series that each of the engineers from the Transformers had like a different style of working. So cool. That's a cool idea for
Возможно, они
script.
хотели открыть портал в другую вселенную.
Зачем они создавали портал?
Оружие, злость, власть. Разве у вас нет десептиконов? Я отправляюсь к этому порталу с Вилджиком. Нам нужно изучить все. Если эксперимент не удался, то, думаю, они еще вернутся к нему.
Мы уже собрали отряд из самых сильных союзников. Скоро вы с ними встретитесь. Они уже прошли через порталы.
Сейчас нам понадобится...
Sorry, I pressed something and... Okay, sorry.
рука помощи.
У нас гости!
Это Скорпанов?
Ты кого-то еще ждал? Приготовиться!
Дэнни, Рассел, мы разберем.
What? Yo, Wheeljack has the Combiner Wars trailer. Yeah, since this came out in 2016, Combiner Wars Wheeljack was probably the newest Wheeljack, and they wanted to advertise it.
Приказываю добровольно сдаться.
Ты серьезно? Может, еще чай?
Okay, that's actually funny.
А вот и первый смельчак. Как мил.
Scorponok and Kickback. Damn, I thought the screen shifting was a part of the show. No, sorry, I simply pressed different button.
Готово!
К чему?
No! No, don't torture him that much.
На что вы вообще рассчитывали?
Мне кажется, или есть второе устройство, которое питает порталы.
Второе устройство?
Да, компьютер показывает в черте гор...
Is device in Russian literally устройство? It's such a goofy
Есть
language.
дополнительный источник питания для порталов. Вывожу на экран.
Это что? Шутка? Не может быть. Это же...
Okay, so what's episode 8? Ah, it's another message from the observer. Okay, so what toy are you going to try to sell me today?
И пусть сияние искры озарит ваш путь. Как я и думал, легенды о титан-мастерах оказались правдой. Благодаря налаженной коммуникации между двумя вселенными, автоботам удалось отыскать находящихся в глубоком стазисе титан-мастеров во вселенной Generations. Часть из них находилась на Земле.
Wait, okay, so, but now thinking, does the Generations universe like encompassate the whole Generations storyline or only the Primor storyline? Because like we see Optimus only in his Power Master form from Titan's Return. Was he like his Legends? I was playing in New Vegas, by the way. Nice, I like New Vegas. Sorry if I like stopped what you're doing and I brought you here. If you don't, my controller is charging what I'm watching the stream. Okay, I'm doing the energy station quest. How are you going to do it, by the way? I remember doing it, of course, in the heroic way, because I'm a baby bitch.
Это не случайная аномалия, а последствия некого эксперимента, проведенного Шоквейвом. Но в чем была его цель? Откуда у десептиконов настолько мощный источник энергии? Тем временем, Фиксит из Объединенной Вселенной и Уилчик из Generations научились использовать связь между вселенными для поиска
I think I'm going to like... the reason why I'm doing this live stream in English is because I want to review, like make a review of this show and actually use some of my reaction clips in it.
Но случилось то, чего я боялся больше всего. Кажется, и ваши
So yeah, maybe I will try to milk it. You will get. I will of course translate it to Polish. It will get. I will maybe clip this section of the live stream and make like a reaction to it. And of course we will also get a review with stuff.
Более подробную информацию, как это сделать, ищите в группе. А теперь к миниконам. Они делятся на 3 категории. Часть из них трансформируется в альтформу циркулярной пилы, другая часть торпеды и третья часть в шар. Помощники дрифта, слипстрим и бистбокс трансформируются в альтформу диска.
This is the only appearance of Beastbox in any media, from what I know, except the Re 2015 game.
Автобот Велоцирайзер так...
This bloke also only appeared here and in the mobile game.
Трансформируется в альтформу диска. 3 десептикона, Тайфбомб, Сенстинг и Радба.
Russian is so funny with the way he is speaking. Dave Bomb, Sunsting and Redbutt.
Обладает возможностью трансформации в альтформу торпеды. В
Торпеда.
этой форме десептиконы могут использовать их в качестве оружия. Десептикон Аверлоуд и миникон Бэктрек. Аверлоуд большой и достаточно мощный десептикон. Его появление на поле боя — это всегда большие неприятности для автобота. Он трансформируется в альтформу танка. В бою ему помогает миникон Бэктрек, который трансформируется в шар. Он использует в качестве оружия. Автобот Дрифт и миникон Джетшторм. Автобот Дрифт — опасный противник.
It's kind of sad I have nothing to say about the Observer segments. Like, he just sells toys. He just talks about how cool the new toy is. But I like the concept itself. Not gonna lie, I would love if someone like redrew him into like a proper Transformers animated cartoon style. I love the shroom-like head, like make him something like Mysterio, but he has like a glowing head to show that he's like an energical being or something like that. I like his drip, even though it's like it's a winter coat with a collar that has a cube on it. Portal complete.
Это лишено логики. Но я причастен к порталу.
Что? Oh fuck. That's a pretty cursed Perceptor and a cursed T-Win Topspin, I think. They aren't even accurate editors. This is just stock Grimlock. I think those are just taken. I think this is just like a collage of pictures from the TV show. The Observer kind of reminds me of Eon from Ben 10. Yeah. And like, imagine like redesigning Observer to look more like Eon with like this, like a bubble helmet. Maybe make him a bit shady, since in his world Transformers just take the forms of toys. Maybe that's how he sees all the conflicts. He mentioned earlier that he isn't on any side. He isn't evil or bad. Maybe make him like, you know, like the dude that simply stands behind the chessboard of life and kind of observes it, plucking little elements of how things supposed to work. Oh no, this is my favorite character. I'm not going to let it die. Beep, 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 beep.
Задолго до появления порталов я разработал устройство, которое позволит... Если ты не способен
Oh fuck, Megatron kind of melted, but...
создать оружие для победы,
Russian Megatron also sounds like Megatron.
тогда найди мне его. Что бы я ни делал, оно не функционирует.
Oh wow, Kickback Kami... I think Shrapnel here is just his G1 toy, cause the Combiner Wars one doesn't look like this.
Я переключился на более важные в тот момент дела. Устройство так и осталось лежать в лаборатории.
You just described Happy Chaos from Guilty Gear. I don't know, I never played Guilty Gear, but if I did, then cool.
Надо срочно отключить твое изобретение.
Проблема в том, что при включении ничего не произошло. Возможно, какая-то аномалия.
Если устройство вблизи портала создает эффект мультипортальности, значит его нужно удалить на максимальное...
This fixed looks so goofy. Like, is it me or does his face look like it was MS painted on?
расстояние. А максимальное расстояние в вашей вселенной это мы. Это логично. Создает эффект мультипортальности, значит его нужно удалить на максимальное расстояние.
No matter the language, dual surprise is everywhere.
А максимальное расстояние в вашей вселенной это мы. Это логично?
Вилджек, это возможно?
Думаю, если создать специальный контейнер...
I like the way they work with Wheeljack in this show. I like this face scar and the way his ears move. Man, this just makes me think that we never saw... Wheeljack isn't in a lot of shows anymore.
Надежда есть.
Нужно незамедлительно приступать. Уже...
Triple dual surprise. What is it, Transformers Energon?
Сканирую библиотеку элементов.
Союзники из нашей вселенной помогут.
That's also not how Perceptor's chest look. Man, did the designer was a big fan of Wheeljack and Prime and just didn't know how these guys were, so he just drew generic robots.
Ускорить процесс. Уверен, я смогу собрать контейнер для транспортировки. Мне нужны лишь чертежи.
Oh no, another message from the Observer.
И пусть сияние искры озарит ваш путь. Теперь мы знаем.
Now thinking, his messages also really remind me of the tutorial segments from Invisimals, a really underrated PSP monster catcher series. Its gimmick was that the Invisimals are like little monsters that just exist in a slightly different dimension, so you can't see them unless you use a PSP's camera. So the main character of the series, Professor Kenichi, the tutorial for catching each monster was like a mini game, and his in-universe way of showing us the tutorial was him going like, "Wow, you found this invisible. I'm now going to explain to you how to capture them and defeat them. Okay?" like it really reminds me of the same thing, where it's like this hi-fi science fiction setting with lots of informations on the corners, but still a children mascot that stood on a green screen. What's going on with Topspin's arms? They're like broken. I feel everything is so broken. Oh my god, I'm playing a bang PS3 Invisimals game. The PS3 Invisimals was a bit different. They turned it into like a kid's first God of War. I would also love to play one game, because Invisimals is like one of my hyper. I love Invisimals. It's one of my childhood favorite games. And you know, I also want to try. I have the whole PSP trilogy, and I think I only have one PS Vita game, but I want, of course, I want to get the second one in the PS3 game. You know that Invisimals also had a TV show? It aired only in Italy, and I remember it was on Netflix for a while, but I will need to watch it. I also remember collecting all the cards, and that was also fun. Sadly, Modern made me throw them away. I also remember the toys. Sadly, I never got into them, but I would buy some of those since I really like the designs. Yeah, Observer said something? Who cares? He was probably promoting this contest. Episode 11. The story is close to ending. Yeah, the recommendation was that it was like the alternative to Skylanders. I wouldn't call it the alternative to Skylanders, but it's like it scratches the same toys monster interacting with real life itch. I saw some things from the show. Bruh, calm down, what you doing? He looks like he's fucking boogieing down. Also, that's just a stock. That's just a stock. That's the box art of Steel Joe, bruh.
Что это?
Oh, jealous of the cards. Not gonna lie, this is supposed to be the great crossover moment where Optimus Prime meets Optimus Prime. It's kind of sad that it's just a team's presentation. Game and watch Clamp Down wouldn't describe it better. Okay, so this is how he upgraded himself into the Power Surge form in this universe.
Они исчезают. Повсюду. Один за другим.
У нас получилось? Это все? Оптимус! Вы нас слышите?
Episode 12. Observer's message 5. I'm going to kill myself. Why are we getting an observer's message after every episode? Are like Russian kids so stupid that they need to have a show repeated to them? Like, we just watched it.
Экспедиция была атакована десептиконами. И только героические действия величайшего воина, объединенной вселенной Оптимуса Прайма, помогли силам автоботов
This kind of feels like a bumper that would air in between normal TV shows.
Это невероятно.
Оптимус Прайм первый понял, что в связи с гораздо меньшей энергетической напряженностью в объединенной вселенной.
Okay, that's a thing we can write to the wiki. The United Universe has a lower energy density.
Использование устройства Вилчика – это ключ к победе над превосходящими силами десептиконов.
Не дай им до него добраться.
Поглощенное устройство Вилчика заметно усилило искру Оптимуса объединенной вселенной, позволив ему трансформироваться в Power Surge версию. И как только причина многопортальности была
So what are some other PSP games? While he's like talking about Transformers, what are some other underrated PSP games? Patapon, I wouldn't say it's underrated, but it's really good. I love it as a kid. Loco Roco, played a lot of God of War, Chains of Olympus. Not gonna lie,
Десептиконы отступили, но они все
have
еще
fun watching
представляют
Russian
опасность.
cartoons. Bye bye.
Союзникам
Don't worry, it's
снова
already almost
необходима
over. It's
ваша
the
помощь.
second to last
Ищи
episode.
мое послание в группе. На случай, если инцидент с порталами повторится в вашем кластере, я считаю своим долгом предупредить вас и рассказать, на что способно устройство Вилджака и Power Search версии трансформера. Мощность устройства Вилджака даровала Оптимусу Прайму новые возможности
Tekken
и
DR is
многократно усилила его
I did
боевую
have
мощь,
Tekken
а
DR.
также
I bought it
позволила
because
соединиться
I
с
played a lot of
миниконом
the
Аэробота,
Tekken
что
5, I think,
дополнительно
or
дало
4.
ему возможность
Because in
летать.
Poznan, in a gallery called
Благодаря
King Cross,
энергии
it had the
устройства
automat,
Вилджака,
it had the
Сайдсвайп
game
может
machine.
соединиться с миниконом White Strike и получить многократное усиление скорости и маневренности.
But they got like really late in my like gaming era. It was like 2014 maybe, so I didn't play it alone a
В
lot.
режиме Power Search его огневая мощь находится на пике возможностей. Мало какой
I remember
десептикон
my
решится
dad
сойтись
bought
в
me like.
поединке
I actually have a story because my dad bought me like a Capcom Classics collection or something like that. It was a compilation of a lot of arcade games, and I remember when he gave it to me, my mother got so angry because like, you should do smart stuff and not give him video games.
Планете.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 13.
И приведет к
Wow.
катастрофическим
And
последствиям
yeah,
для
that
людей
the
и для
PNGs from the
выходцев
Covenant
Кибертрона.
Crimes book.
Мы вернем все на свои места.
Ты предлагаешь?
Мы вернем время к тому моменту, когда порталов еще не возникло.
Вектор, ты готов?
Мгновение. Но ведь мы можем повлиять лишь на нашу вселенную. Во вселенной Generations люди и трансформеры сражаются бок о бок. Может быть, стоит довериться человечеству и из этой вселенной? Все уже предрешено. Это не имеет логики. Сравнивать две абсолютно
Yeah, it was
разные
true,
вселенные.
but you know, my parents don't have
Один
didn't
я
have
не
the best
справлюсь с
relationships.
такой задачей.
But yeah,
Только
the 13
объединив
Primes,
наши искры, я
I
смогу
didn't expect
получить
them in this show.
достаточную мощь.
Especially, aren't like few of those supposed to be dead? Aren't they all supposed to be like in their own specter? Oh, they're reviving time.
Что с нами теперь станет?
So all of this,
Поддавайся страху,
it
Бамбл.
didn't happen. It's non-canon.
Больше, чем
It's
кажется.
just one of the thousand split timelines in the Transformers multiverse. Wow.
Все в порядке? Ты что-то увидел?
А? Да нет, все в порядке. Просто дежавю.
Huh. So, and this is the screen that we end on. Just Grimlock looking like he's getting scratched. And yeah, from what I see, this is episode 13. There's no 14th. That was all. 13 Primes did basically nothing as usual. Nothing? Bro, they rewound time to save everything and return to the status quo. They just pressed the giant rusted button. They did negative things. They undid things. Wow. Okay. So, Transformers Portals. We didn't even talk about how goofy that name is. It's a thing. It happened. I have... Like, it was fine. I like the character. Oh my god, it got 13 episodes? Yes! Yes, it did. It was just 13 episodes. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a thing. It happened. At least I can say I feel happy with myself that the story is now over. Cause I like the 13 ticks in my left armpit. Yes, like legit. I'm happy that it's over. Cause for a lot of years I thought like, what was it? What was the crossover between G1 and Re 2015? And the crossover of Re and 2015 was like 8 minutes of original animation with some dude that looks like a chess piece talking to me. So yeah, at least now that thing is ticked off, it's over. Like I mentioned earlier, maybe I will do a review on it, just to talk about how absurd it is, and kind of nostalgic to me. I miss like those goofy regional shows that only air in some countries. As I mentioned, it reminds me of Hugo. I think Brazil had a lot of like video game shows. Wow. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sitting with me. Thank you all for helping me edit that video. I think I'm going to finish it today, and it's going to be like out in like few hours, maybe tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Do it. Claim the monopoly. I don't know. Will anyone even care enough to like review it? I don't know. Let's see. Thank you for watching. Let like, subscribe, check out other videos. I want to thank Aopl. I want to thank Roga. I want to thank Going into Studio S